It's normal that, over time, the body changes. The curves are no longer the same. Some clothes that once fit beautifully now feel strange. And even the way we see ourselves in the mirror can transform. Yes, as the years go by, the body changes, and that is natural. That's when many women begin to feel insecure when getting dressed. What is the biggest challenge you face when dressing with the changes in your body? Tell me in the comments below. This helps me understand exactly what you need and also inspires me to bring more specific topics here to the channel. But let me share a secret with you. Elegance does not depend on having the same body we had when we were younger. Elegance is born from intention, from a refined eye, and from the right choices. Today, I'm going to show you how to dress elegantly and comfortably, even with all the changes that life brings. Stay with me until the end, because I'll also introduce you to my smart wardrobe. Now, let's get into the tips. 1. Highlight the best of your body. Highlighting the best of your body is one of the greatest secrets of true elegance. Many women, when they notice changes in their bodies, fall into the trap of trying to hide everything, covering themselves excessively, or choosing clothes that are far too loose, as if the goal were to disappear. But elegance is not about hiding. It's about intelligently showcasing what still conveys strength, beauty, and presence. That strong point can be any detail. The neckline softly revealed by a V-neck top, which elongates the neck and brings light to the face. The arms, highlighted by fluid fabrics and strategic cuts. The legs, flattered by a flowing midi skirt that slims the silhouette and adds lightness to each step. Or even well-cared-for skin, which, when enhanced by the right colors, radiates freshness and vitality. When you decide which part of your body you want to highlight, you create an extremely sophisticated game of attention. The viewer's gaze is naturally drawn to that feature, completely changing the way you are perceived. It's not about disguising what bothers you, but about guiding the eye toward what deserves the spotlight, naturally emphasizing your femininity. This is the true art of dressing, transforming style choices into allies of your self-esteem, celebrating what makes you unique instead of worrying only about what has changed. 2. Use proportion tricks. Proportion tricks are powerful allies for anyone who wants to dress intelligently and look naturally elegant, even when the body no longer matches the measurements it once had. Fashion, when used with intention, can visually reshape the silhouette without exaggerated effort. It's simply about knowing how to direct the eye and create balance between the parts of the body. For shorter women, for example, a monochromatic look can instantly elongate the figure. Wearing a single color or tones that are very close to each other creates a continuous vertical line that gives the impression of height. Another valuable tip is to choose shoes in the same tone as your skin or trousers, avoiding abrupt visual breaks that shorten the legs. The result is a longer, more fluid, and sophisticated appearance. For those who feel insecure about the midsection, medium or high-waisted trousers and skirts become indispensable. They gently support, create structure around the abdomen, and avoid uncomfortable marks. Pair these with slightly loose blouses, tucking just the front part into the waistband. This small, almost imperceptible gesture defines the waistline, elongates the silhouette, and adds lightness to the outfit. Balancing the body also means knowing how to counteract volumes. If the bottom is more fitted, choose a blouse with a bit more movement. If the top has voluminous sleeves or looser fabrics, go for a skirt or trousers with straight lines. This play of proportions is what ensures visual harmony, preventing one area of the body from drawing unnecessary attention. These simple tricks, when applied consciously, transform the act of dressing into a tool of silent power. You don't change your body, you change the way it is perceived, and that is precisely what distinguishes an elegant woman. She knows the secrets of proportion and uses them to highlight her best features, always maintaining an air of lightness and sophistication. 3. Fabrics that work in your favor. Choosing the right fabrics is one of the smartest decisions a woman can make when getting dressed, especially as the body goes through changes. Structured fabrics, such as blended linen, crepe, or lightweight tailoring, act like silent allies. They create clean lines, support the body naturally, and instantly convey an image of sophistication. The proper drape of these materials brings presence because they don't cling to every detail of the skin, but instead build a cleaner, more harmonious, and elegant silhouette. On the other hand, it's important to be cautious with very thin knits or overly tight, clingy fabrics, which often highlight exactly what you'd prefer to soften. These pieces may look comfortable on the hanger, but on the body, they tend to reveal lines, folds, and volumes, compromising elegance. When you choose fabrics with a bit more weight and flow, a true transformation takes place. They glide over the body instead of clinging to it, they create movement, and they shape the silhouette in a way that communicates effortless refinement. This seemingly small detail has enormous power to change how you are perceived because it shows that you know how to use fashion to your advantage, enhancing your presence rather than drawing attention to insecurities. Quality fabrics act like an elegant filter that dresses not only the body, but also your confidence. If you've ever felt lost in front of your wardrobe with the sensation that you have nothing to wear even though it's full of clothes, this is the moment to change. The Smart Wardrobe will show you how to create up to 120 elegant, versatile, and timeless looks with just 16 key pieces, saving money, time, and energy while boosting your self-esteem every single day. After the video, you can click the blue link in the first comment below to get your copy. 4. The power of the right fit. Fit is, without a doubt, the greatest dividing line between an ordinary outfit and a look that conveys immediate elegance. Many women believe they need to spend a fortune on clothes to look sophisticated, but the truth is that even a simple, affordable piece can look luxurious when the fit is impeccable. Clothes must speak to your body, following the natural lines of your silhouette without squeezing too tightly and without leaving excess fabric in the wrong places. That balance is what makes all the difference. Something as simple as hemming your trousers to the right length already changes the impression of care. Likewise, a sleeve with the perfect length, not too short and not covering the hand, communicates quiet refinement. Gently defining the waist, without tightening, gives the body structure and conveys a feminine image while still maintaining comfort. On the other hand, overly loose pieces tend to visually enlarge proportions and give off a careless impression, while clothes that are too tight can create discomfort and highlight areas you may not want to emphasize. The secret lies in finding the middle ground, where clothes look as if they were made just for you, even if they weren't. This attention to fit shows that you have intention when you get dressed. Every adjustment, every correct proportion communicates to the world that you respect yourself and value your image. It's not about following rigid standards, but about showing, through the lines of your clothing, that you know how to carry your presence with harmony and confidence. 5. Accessories that elevate any look. Accessories play a much greater role than simply complementing an outfit. They have the power to completely transform the way you are perceived when you walk into a room. When chosen wisely, they elevate even the simplest outfit, adding sophistication, personality, and intention. An elegant woman understands that she doesn't need excess to command presence. One precise detail is enough to communicate refinement. A small pair of earrings with delicate design, for example, can brighten the face without competing with the outfit. A discreet scarf, worn around the neck or tied to a handbag strap, instantly brings a touch of European style, refined and timeless. A well-structured belt has the power to subtly and neatly define the waist, showing that every detail has been thoughtfully considered. Handbags deserve special attention. Structured models with clean lines and quality materials convey quiet authority and sophistication. Unlike soft bags full of embellishments or flashy details, structured ones create an image of balance and control, as if every aspect of your life were handled with order and clarity. The secret is understanding that less is always more. A single well-chosen accessory can be enough to transform an entire look. It's better to have a few quality, refined items than an endless collection of pieces that don't harmonize with each other. The ideal accessory doesn't draw attention to itself, but to the woman wearing it, reinforcing her presence, her taste, and her natural elegance. When you learn to choose accessories with intention, you discover that they work like a personal signature, discreet yet unforgettable. They communicate that you didn't get dressed just to cover your body, but to express who you are in every detail. 6. Colors that rejuvenate. Colors have an extraordinary power to transform not only your look, but also the energy you transmit when you get dressed. More than just an aesthetic choice, they work as a silent language, communicating freshness, vitality, and sophistication. When used well, they can rejuvenate your appearance, illuminate your skin, and bring a special sparkle to your eyes, without the need for complicated tricks. Light neutral tones, such as beige, off-white, and soft gray, are powerful allies because they brighten the outfit and soften features. They create a refined base that conveys lightness and discretion, allowing accessories or a standout piece to take center stage in a balanced way. These tones act as a blank canvas upon which you can build endless elegant combinations. Intense colors, on the other hand, have the power to instantly bring vitality back to the face. Deep blue, emerald green, rich red, or an elegant burgundy are examples of shades that rejuvenate because they bring life to the outfit without appearing exaggerated. Unlike loud or overly fluorescent tones, which tend to feel artificial, these more sophisticated hues create just the right amount of impact, reflecting maturity and confidence. Another secret lies in discovering which tones enhance your own skin. Colors that harmonize with your natural undertone, whether warm, cool, or neutral, highlight your natural luminosity, soften dark circles and imperfections, and give that immediate impression of freshness. It's as if the chosen color worked with you, accentuating what is most beautiful and restoring a vitality we often think we've lost over time. The most important thing is to avoid extremes, not so dull that it makes you look tired, nor so excessive that it overwhelms and ages you. The balance lies in choosing colors that enhance, that brighten, and that communicate authenticity. Because an elegant woman doesn't wear colors just to follow trends. She uses them to communicate her essence. And when that essence shines, no age or body change can overshadow her presence. We all know that the body does not remain the same as the years go by, and that, many times, can generate insecurity, leaving us with the feeling that we need to hide or that we no longer have the same radiance as before. But the truth is that these changes are part of life, and they do not diminish our beauty. On the contrary, they give us the opportunity to reveal an even more authentic and refined version of ourselves. When we learn to get dressed while respecting the body we have today, the experience of choosing clothes takes on a new meaning. It's no longer about chasing an impossible silhouette or trying to erase the marks of time. It's about looking in the mirror and seeing someone who carries history, maturity, and strength, and at the same time still knows how to radiate presence, charm, and femininity. At every stage of life, fashion can be used as an ally. A blouse that flatters the neckline, a skirt that creates movement, a fabric that softens the body's lines, small gestures that, together, restore confidence. Dressing up, then, is not just about choosing clothes, but about reaffirming your identity, showing the world that you are still evolving and that elegance is timeless. Accepting changes does not mean giving up vanity, but transforming the way we present ourselves. It is absolutely possible to be sophisticated, beautiful, and elegant at any age or body shape, as long as you learn to use fashion as a language of respect and self-esteem. Because true beauty does not lie in the absence of imperfections, but in how we choose to highlight what is most special about us right now. Elegance is not about having a perfect body, but about dressing with intention, authenticity, and respect for your own story. Every change in the body is also a sign of life lived, of experiences accumulated, of maturity achieved. When we learn to get dressed by valuing who we are today, we discover that true sophistication is timeless.
You don't need to go back to who you were before, because the beauty you carry now is unique, powerful, and deserves to be shown to the world in every detail of your style.